Do you know why it's important to exfoliate your skin? Let's talk about some of the benefits of exfoliation and what type of products and or treatments are used to exfoliate the skin either at home or in the treatment room. I'm Angela Green, licensed esthetician in Carson, California, just located south of Los Angeles Airport. And some of the benefits of exfoliating your skin include releasing some of the dead skin cells that are ready to be released. As we mature, the processes kind of slow down, so we want to make sure that skin is turning over roughly every 30 days or more frequently if there's a very specific condition we're looking to correct. It also supports penetration of your products. You know, what is it if you're putting all these wonderful active ingredients on top of dead skin cells? So it does help to exfoliate the skin to get closer to the live tissue where those beneficial ingredients will be absorbed. Those tissues are active, they're not dead and keratinized, and can metabolize and receive some of the great benefits of some of these products you're using. Your serums, your moisturizers, things of that sort. And one other way I want to highlight exfoliation being very beneficial is with ingrown hairs and follicular conditions. Depending on the type of exfoliant, the solution or the active ingredients from that exfoliating solution will seep into the follicle. And the hair is just trying to grow. It's just trying to do what it's supposed to do. But the environment the hair is growing in is not always the healthiest environment. There may be bacteria, excess oil production. So some of these exfoliating methods can not only release those hairs, but can also create a better environment inside of the follicle so those hairs can grow in healthy and strong. So let's get into some of the types of exfoliation. I have my little wheel here, and this is something that we actually used to use in school. You get it from the craft store, but it's a great way to portion your products to good sizes. So I'm going to start with an exfoliating cleanser. This is why it's important to clean your skin at least for a minute or so when you're at home, because you allow the active alpha hydroxy acid from this particular cleanser, which is a Mandelic exfoliating cleanser. You allow it to settle into the pores, into the follicles, to clean them out, rid the skin of bacteria, and you have a really healthy, well exfoliated canvas, but gentle enough to use at home. Then you have a manual exfoliant, and this is a very finely ground scrub. Some scrubs have larger particles. I would caution you against something that's really abrasive for the face. If you have something really abrasive, use it on your hands and feet. But really finely ground materials are great for your scrubs at home. And sometimes we may use these in the treatment room if it's maybe a first-time client and we want to kind of gauge how well their skin is going to receive product. Then we have our enzyme exfoliants. I'm starting to see more enzymes in some of the cosmeceutical products or products you can buy over the counter, which I think is great. Enzymes are wonderful because when we apply enzymes to the skin, it mimics the natural exfoliating process that we are trying to achieve anyway. So it doesn't overstimulate the skin too much. For something like this with a powder enzyme, we'll add a little bit of an activator or some water, depending on what the instructions call for, and we apply it like a mask. This particular exfoliant is when you get into the spicy stuff, the stuff you're going to feel tingle on your skin. This particular one is a combination of enzyme and active alpha hydroxy acids. So it can be a little spicy, but under steam, it does settle into the skin and calms down pretty quickly, but we know that it's working. And then when you get into these liquid type exfoliants, this is where you want to see a licensed professional. Different types of alpha hydroxy acids come from different sources. For instance, mandelic acid comes from almonds. You might want to know that before you put it on your skin with a nut allergy, okay? So every alpha hydroxy acid really penetrates the skin at a deeper level. These are the things we go to school for. It may be a more active chemical peel in the form of a trichloroacetic acid, or otherwise known as TCA. It may be in the form of a Jesner peel, a modified Jesner. So there's lots of layers, and these very liquid peels can drop into the skin, and once it drops into that pore, that follicle, we can't go in there and get it. Okay, it's in there, and it's going to create an irritation at the lower levels of the top surface of the skin, or the epidermis, or some of these really liquid chemical peels are designed to drop all the way down to the dermal layer, causing an irritation. causing a healing response for those cells to overproduce and kind of pushing off those old dead skin cells and some of the live cells that we don't want. And if it's too aggressive, this is where we get the chemical peel, burns, and some of the unfortunate things we see on social media. So if you are interested in the different steps of exfoliation, drop your questions in the comments. If you are a licensed esthetician or licensed professional and you have had some great experiences with exfoliants, I would love to learn about different types of exfoliating products. If you're interested in a virtual consultation, you can reach me at angelagreensskincare.com to learn more about exfoliating products for home care use, or if you'd like to come in to get a chemical peel or advanced exfoliation service. We'll see you soon.